Hey guys, welcome back to our Spanish mansion build. So in this video, it is going to be all of like the furnishings as well as the indoor floor plan and all of that. I guess you wouldn't have an outdoor floor plan, would you? Anyway, it's gonna be the floor plan and the furnishings. So again, want to say I'm not the best builder. I never claim to be, just putting that out there. We're starting with the outside furnishings here because I just wanted to quickly finish up the outside before I got started too much on the inside. So we're doing a little bit of landscaping, but it won't be too much. And then we're going to get started on the inside. So I wanted to include as much of the floor plan and stuff as possible because I know a lot of people don't include that in their videos. So I did my best, but I might have had to delete parts of it. I can't remember exactly, but a lot of floor plan building is, or I guess floor plan, I don't know, what would you call it, designing, whatever. It is a lot of kind of twisting the camera around, seeing different angles and stuff. I guess that's kind of what I do generally anyway, but especially with creating a floor plan, which is why I think a lot of people don't include it, because it's really hard once you speed it up to not, give people vertigo or something. But anyway, this is the family area, kind of, I guess. I imagine it would be almost like an add-on to the house, I guess. If I had put this on a foundation or something, I would kind of put this room into just on the ground level so that you kind of step down into it, but the whole house didn't look good on a foundation. So, but if, it'd be kind of like a den area or something like that. So I think I really struggled here with the couches and the furniture and all of that, because it is just a big open room, which can be hard. I find those the most hard, which is why a lot of the time I actually start with bathrooms and stuff, which might seem kind of weird, but it's a really small room that's relatively easy for me to furnish, because there's not that much space to fill up, generally what has to go in there and where it has to go. I apologize if you hear people in the background, that's just my parents. Anyway, but yeah, the bigger spaces are a little bit harder, but I knew I wanted to do this space first because I had a good idea in mind for it, because I don't know why, but sometimes I just get an inspiration for a certain room, and I knew I wanted a center point to be this big freestanding fireplace from Jungle Adventures, and have it just be kind of a family area where they can go and play some games or, do whatever. I put a foosball table in there. I wish we had pool tables in The Sims 4, because that was always a Sims thing, and I wish we had them, because that would have been perfect. But I put a foosball table in here, and I think the little bar, the globe bar thing from Vintage Glamour. And then, okay, so as we go through the rest of the rooms, especially the upstairs where all the bedrooms are and stuff, I will be kind of explaining what what the family's personality is and stuff. I apologize for my clearing my throat and everything, but when I film the first video of the day, it's usually a little rough on the voice. But we will be going through each of the family members that I've created, but keep in mind that, of course, you can download this from the gallery and put, whatever family you want in there. They do have a dog. I decided that the dog stuff just fit really well in that corner, and it made use of the corner rather than just having more plants or something that's not of use to the family. So I thought, I would give them a dog. Just why not? But again, you can, do whatever you want with that. And this room is going to be the office for the mom, actually. And then going back and doing the bathroom because, again, it's easier for me. But anyway, my name on the gallery, can't speak, is Holt333. It is my family's account, but this house is up on the gallery as it is. And I'm working on getting an older house updated on the gallery because I had put it up there when it wasn't completely finished because I was doing it at my sister's house on her computer, and I wanted to bring it over to my computer, and I thought the only way to do that was the gallery. I'm not sure if putting it in your library, if you're using the same account, if it'll go. But I think it just shows what you've put in your library on your computer. I don't know. I could be wrong about that, actually. But either way, I wanted to make sure I could get it, so I put it on the gallery, and it was not furnished yet. Like, they had, a few furnishings, but nothing really. But now it's completely furnished and everything, so I do really want to put it up on the gallery. However, my internet has been down because there was a really bad storm last night, and it just blew out the internet, and it still isn't back. I don't know if our tower is up or what. I don't know what's going on with it, but the internet is completely shot. Have none whatsoever, will not connect at all. So yeah, at the time of filming this, but obviously once I upload it, there will be internet, so probably the other house on there will be updated. And there's actually 3 houses on the gallery right now under that username because it's my family's account. I don't know if I said that already. One is one that my sister made of her current house, and then, which you'll be able to tell because it's the most realistic house on there that could, that a 21-year-old could have. So, but the other one is it's 2 modern, I guess, townhouses. I called it a duplex, but I don't know if that's the right term because they're not connected, but they're exactly the same. They're just mirrored, and it's for these 2 best friends that live on the same lot. But anyway, enough about that. But that is on the gallery under the username Holt333, as well as this house. And then the 2 best friends that live in that house are on the gallery as well. And I will have that name in the description down below. I'll try to link it, but I don't know how to do that, so I'll do my best. But otherwise, the name will be down there so that you'll know how to spell it and everything. But yeah, like I said, this is the office for the mom. And with the family that I'm using for this house, she is a very successful doctor. I wanted to do a successful doctor and then a stay-at-home parent. And I think naturally a lot of us go to the mom being the stay-at-home parent. And that's kind of what I originally was gonna do. But then I was like, I don't know. I just felt it's kind of playing into a lot of stereotypes, and I didn't want to do that necessarily. So I figured I might as well make her the successful doctor, and I think it can be a really interesting thing for this Let's Play that I'm doing with this family and a bunch of other families, because a lot of them are really wealthy, and they kind of all judge each other and stuff. And so I think it'd be really interesting if they kind of talk behind this family's back and say things about the father being a stay-at-home father and how, the mom is the one that's making all of the money for them and stuff. So I thought that could be kind of interesting. I don't know exactly why a doctor would need an office at home. I don't really know that much about what doctors do, so I don't know if they bring their work home at all, but she has an office, so it is what it is. I guess she could do like paperwork there or something. I don't know. I mean, anyone can use it, I guess, but I kind of made it to where it would be hers. But anyway, it could also be a place for like the kids to do their homework and stuff like that. And then another wide open space. We have, I kind of wanted to do this like kitchen area on this half wall thing because I thought that would be interesting and different. It's not something I usually do. And then it is really, really hard to furnish a big open space like this, and to make it feel cozy, because I wanted this house to feel very lived in, because I made it for a big family. So I wanted it to seem like, people live there. There's a lot of things for the kids to do and everything. I really wanted it to feel like a home and not just like, a big empty space or like a designer home, like I didn't want it to seem like they had just moved in. I wanted it to feel like it had been lived in, but also well taken care of, not messy, just lived in, I guess. So that's kind of the hard part about the big open space, because I wanted it to be open but also feel very cozy. And I know for me in the past I struggled with making a lot of very big empty rooms. So I think the main thing is to section it off in your head, even if it's not sectioned off in the actual house, because there's obviously no walls in this big open space. But even so, I think it is a good idea to section it off in your mind to create these different little rooms inside of this larger room. Okay, sorry, I had to go to the bathroom real quick. So I just had dinner, so like I've been drinking a lot, so I really, really had to pee. So I'm sorry. I had to like pause the recording. So I'm sorry if it's like jumpy or if I'm slightly off. I'm gonna try to get it as accurately as possible in there. But anyway, I think I was talking about creating small spaces within a bigger space, I guess. Which, by the way, just want to state, I know nothing about actual interior design. I am strictly talking about The Sims, okay? But I think just making like smaller little moments, like the little living room space, which I wanted to create as kind of an entertainment place, because the family room, it just kind of it doesn't have a TV, it doesn't have video games. It's, I guess, more of like a formal place, whereas this one can be a little bit more casual. You have some instruments around, which I find instruments are a good way to fill up space in The Sims. If you get tired of just using plants, which is what I use a lot, or seating is another thing that a lot of people use to fill up space. But, I find filling up space with activities, so going into activities and skills, finding things for Sims to actually do so that they will use different aspects of the space and not just something that's strictly decoration, I think will, I don't know, it kind of allows for more interesting gameplay and, again, more use of the space that you have spent so much time on, So I did put a lot of that into the big room. And then you can see here I'm doing a lot of the floor plan on the upper floor, starting with the bathrooms again because that's what I always do. And this one I really wanted it to be, what is it called, the Jack and Jill bathroom, the one where it like connects two different rooms. But I also wanted it to have a shower because there's a shower downstairs, but I wanted both of the main bathrooms in this area, besides the master, to have a shower or a bathtub or something so that they could all get ready in the morning upstairs and they don't have to go all the way downstairs which the shower downstairs is kind of like it's almost like an outdoor kind of shower, but it's not. But it's supposed to be for the pool area, so once you're done in the pool, you can hop in the shower or something like that. Or I guess if you're coming in from outside and you feel gross, whatever, you can hop in the shower. But it's not really supposed to be a place for them to get ready. So I wanted these each to have a shower or a bathtub or something, and it didn't fit with the Jack and Jill idea. I did it, I've like got it all in there, but then I realized that they couldn't walk through to get to the shower, or one of the doors was unusable basically, so I had to change that idea, unfortunately. I guess I could have made this one a Jack and Jill, but it's actually connecting to the master bathroom / closet area, so that wouldn't make sense. But I did do this kind of cool moment with the tub and all that tile coming around it, which I thought was really extravagant and kind of fun. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with this bathroom in particular because it's very different to normal bathrooms that I've seen. You have the little half wall separating the toilet and like all of that, so it's very different and fun. And then doing the master closet / bathroom, whatever. Basically, you have the master bath and then the closet area, and then you go out to the balcony, which I figured worked. In this bathroom, I actually did something very different. If you do download this, you are totally free to change whatever you want about it, obviously, but this part in particular you might want to change depending on, if you want functionality or you want something that looks cool, because I think this is the coolest thing that I have made in The Sims, and it's not that crazy, like it's really not extravagant or anything like that, but I'm just not a great builder, so for me this was very like creative and I thought it was really cool. Basically what I did was more of an open shower, which I guess we had in past Sims games. I really don't remember. But basically I was looking for something to kind of make this more of an open shower kind of a thing, because I know like in my parents' bathroom, like that's what they have, and I feel like that's what a lot of master bathrooms have and stuff like that, like really big nice bathrooms. That's what I wanted this to be, so I made kind of an open shower area with a window using move objects, and then the little sprayer thing, which doesn't actually work, completely non-functional, does not spray at all, but it's from Strangerville. Is that what it's called? Strangerville? Yeah. And then this little stool in the corner so that they could like put their leg on to shave it or whatever. So obviously that shower is completely unusable, but it's just for looks, and once you put the walls down, you really can't see most of the work that I did on it, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I like it, and I think, in like screenshots and stuff, it looks really good, so I like it. I'm gonna keep it in my game, but obviously, if you download this, feel free to take that out and, put a functional shower or a functional bathtub in there if you want, because obviously the parents that are living in the master bedroom and everything, when they get ready in the morning, they're gonna have to go and use one of the kids' bathrooms to shower and stuff for actual like gameplay. So if you don't want that, which I totally understand, then you'll have to just take that out, and it shouldn't be too hard at all. Like, legit, just take out a few things and put in a bathtub. And then I have this problem with art in The Sims, because I tend to want to use a lot of the same things and I forget what I've already put in. So the one that I put in the hallway is actually one that I had downstairs, and I didn't realize because I had waited like a week or something in between filming this part and doing the downstairs. So I didn't realize that it was the same painting, and I thought it would not make sense to literally, and it's also like a big thing of paintings, like a bunch arranged in a certain way. It would not make sense at all that you would have those exact same paintings arranged the exact same way in a different part of your house. Like, two of the same didn't make any sense. But I mean, even just having two of the same painting in general does not make sense, really, because why? But it makes more sense than having the exact same arrangement of paintings. So anyway, or I guess pictures, because they're like pictures of people's faces. Anyway, so I changed that, obviously, but we're still in the master. I put the little vanity from Vintage Glamour, because I don't know about you, but like, I need a vanity to get ready. Maybe I'm just vain. I don't know. No, I have a lot of makeup. I like a lot of makeup. So for me, that's a necessity, but I don't know. Maybe not for everyone. But I thought that it filled up the space nicely anyway. And then this room I wanted there to be a little kid's room. And originally I was going to make it a little girl, but then I thought, that I'd make it a boy, because I do have, I think, 2 other families that have little girls, so I thought, even it out a little bit. So this is a little boy's room. He obviously likes dogs and, I guess, outer space, and, I don't know, stuff that kids like, So I wouldn't say I'm the best at doing kids' rooms, just because I can tend to make them a little bit, what's the word? I don't know, a little bit, I can't think of the word. I was gonna, like, cheesy, but it's not, like, that's not the word that I'm looking for. I don't know, just very, God, I can't think of any freaking adjectives. Anyway, yeah, very full of kid stuff, and like, I don't know, I for me, when I was a kid, my room was like very full of kid stuff. Like, it didn't look like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of kids might want more of an adult-ish looking room, but when I was a kid, it was pink all the way, and like canopy beds and everything. Like, it was the girliest room. And then this room is for a teenage girl, which I think it could also work for like a kid if you wanted a child girl's room. It could work, because again, some kids might want more of an adultish kind of room, but I made this with the purpose of putting a teenage girl in it. And the fairy light type things that I use are from the holiday pack, because I know that they have some from Parenthood. I don't know about other packs, but I know I've seen them in Parenthood, and I do not have that pack. Working on it. Eventually we'll get Parenthood, but for right now, don't have that, so I just use the ones from the free holiday pack. But if you do have Parenthood, then it might be a good idea to replace those with some more convincing, like, fairy lights, rather than, because those ones that I used kind of look like holiday lights, And in this section, on the left, you can kind of see that there is a room that's already completed that I didn't show you guys. Wasn't on purpose. I did film it, but then my recording just stopped, and the last time that happened, it saved the video anyway, but this time the video did not save at all, and so I had to basically just I couldn't do anything because there wasn't a video at all. So there will be screenshots of that room at the end. Obviously you can see it a little bit, but there's gonna be 2 teenage boys who are twins. So this room that I'm working on is, I wouldn't say nerdy, but more of the academic, more of the like video game, computer, academic kind of kid, if that makes sense. He films like gaming videos and stuff like that, and you know, all that kind of stuff. He's kind of the tech kid. But then the other room is more of a messy, sports kind of boy. And yeah, this one is more neat. The other one's messy. You can see that in the screenshots. That will be at the end. And then with this, I wanted to make like my own little plant type of thing, because I love that base, but I don't like that it's empty. So it took me a while, but and I did cut some of it out, but I put a lot of time and effort into getting that cactus to stick in that plant and not like stick out weird. So anyway, here are the screenshots. You can see the front of the house, side of the house. I screenshotted like everything just so that you guys could really get a look at the house and everything. Sorry that some of the screenshots are not the best. Don't know what I was doing, but and then you can see the floor plan from above, just so you get an idea. Oh, also I did forget to furnish the hallway upstairs, like when you first go up. So I do have screenshots of that. I forgot to do it on camera, so I just decided to include it in some screenshots. But yeah, you can see all of the different rooms. I tried my best with the screenshots. I'm new to this, so don't judge too hard. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way that this house turned out. It's one of my better builds personally. I know I see so many videos of people building amazing builds on YouTube, and it is kind of discouraging sometimes, but I think you just have to do your best and try and, you know, do the best that you can and just work on it. And yeah, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess I will see you on my next one. Make sure you subscribe to see the series that the Let's Play that this is going to be a part of, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!